Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMOM, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMOM podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMOM Secrets podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie, and we are going to get back on track and get healthy. We're going to talk about some simple, basic steps to get you on track to feel good, to accomplish your goals, to do what you need to do, to set some habits in place, some small disciplines in place, to get some consistency going. That is what we're going to do. So, as you're tuning in, I would love to know where you're tuning in from. I am tuning in from the lovely Minnesota. It is currently my time, Saturday afternoon. So let me ask you this question. I am looking out, we live on a lake, so I'm looking out at our water and I'm looking at my husband outside on the deck who is grilling a steak. What are you having for lunch? I like to ask questions as I go throughout the live, and I hopefully give you some tips or tricks to help you on your journey. But I like to ask questions to hear from you, to know what you're doing. When I say what's for lunch, I think it gives other people ideas of like, oh my goodness, I haven't had a steak in such a long time. Or I like to have tuna fish. I love tuna fish on a low carb or lettuce wrap. Oh my goodness, I haven't had tuna fish in a long time. I love egg salad. What are you having for lunch? Let me know in the comments because it gives other people ideas, because this is about community, not just about me or my family. We started this page over 7 years ago because we were on a journey to feel better as parents. We just started making different recipes. We started sharing here on the page about things that were working for us, how to choose better for our family, just to eat healthy in general. And so that's what we did. So as you're tuning in, I want to know what you're having for lunch. Now, here's a couple quick tips or steps to help you on your journey. We got the opportunity to go sit with Dr. Ryan Lowry and Dr. Jacob Wilson last weekend. They created ketones, and they wrote the book called The Ketogenic Bible, and they coach so many people on the keto, low carb, carb conscious concept of eating. They actually coach a lot of athletes. So they gave us some steps to help people make it more of a lifestyle that I wanted to share with you. And it's steps that I already know, and I'm going to guess most of you know, but it's a good reminder. All right, so here's what I need you to do. You have to tell me what you're having for lunch. You get to say hi in the chat. Say hi and tell me where you're tuning in from. And I would love for you to press the share button. Sharing is caring. Actually, we could do a fun little contest if we want. We could take, hey babe, can I do a fun little contest? All right, here's what we're going to do. Do you guys like contests? Here's what I need you to do. I need you to, number one, press the share button. Share. When you press the share button, you have to tell me that you shared. Number two, you have to answer my questions.
What's your question?
I want to know what you had for lunch. I want to see what you guys are doing. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you, I'm going to make my mom fuel, and I'm going to take anybody that shares, and then we'll go on into the next live. So we'll do people that share today, and I'll do a live tomorrow, and then we'll do the drawing on Monday. And so you're going to win one of my very new favorite cups. I'm going to show you how it works with some packets of mom fuel, some packets of ketones. You have to press the share button. You have to tell me that you shared below. Your name will go into a drawing. All right? Can you do that? I think you can do that. And it's absolutely incredible. If you haven't eaten yet, it's all right. What do you want to have for lunch? What is your favorite low carb, carb conscious lunch? Okay, are you guys ready to dive into some steps to help to get healthier? Whether you're just getting started, whether you need to restart, you want to feel better, you need to get back on track, or you feel great and you just want to amplify what you're doing. So here's going to be the fun little prize that we'll do. I'll come back to that later. Here's what I'm going to shake up right now. So here are the steps that I'm going to talk about. Are you guys ready? And we'll go through them one by one. As I was listening to Dr. Ryan Lowry, I want you to hear me for a second. when somebody dives into, I'm not even going to say keto, I'm going to say carb conscious, because most people don't do the ketogenic diet properly. Most people don't do it long term. They actually don't do it right. And actually, the ketogenic diet was started for medical reasons. Now, ketones in your body are super helpful. So if you understand ketones, when your body makes ketones and drinking them, it will allow your body to use a better fuel. Your body can run off of glucose, sugar and carbs, and or ketones. Ketones are a long sustained energy, so you feel better. You've got your appetite control. It helps with fat loss. It helps with your mood, helps with turning on your brain. Ketones are incredible. Like if you eat carbs, you might feel like a spike and then a crash and then a spike, right? Ketones are like, I'm going to feel great all day long. Now, here are the steps we're going to talk about. Number one, we're going to talk about drinking ketones. Dr. Ryan Lowry and Dr. Jacob Wilson did an incredible study. If you're an animal lover, don't be offended. It had to do with mice. But they did a study on mice on longevity of lifespan. And they talked about longevity of like an average mouse eating an American diet. Then they did a study of a high carb diet with drinking ketones. And they did another study of a carb conscious, low carb, and drinking ketones. Which mice do you think had longevity? I'm going to guess you probably know. A carb conscious mouse, right? A carb conscious with ketones, because ketones are the fuel and your body prefers ketones. And so you're going to feel incredible. And one thing they talked about is we all have an age. If you want to be really bold and say how old you are, you can say how old you are in the comments. I'm about to turn 40 in February. I've got 6 months and I will be 40. And he said everybody has a chronological age and then everybody has a biological age. And he goes, most people's biological age, like if I'm turning 40, he goes, most people's biological age, their body is older than what they truly are because they're not taking care of themselves. They don't hurt the mice, no. I already knew I was going to get some people that are like, don't test on mice. How do you think they test anything that you use? I know there's some things that don't, but anyways. I don't want to talk about that. So if you've got problems, you can send me a message. Anyways, so they don't hurt anything. It's legitimately watching and feeding people. It's like feeding an American a taco every day and a burger and fries. It's like legitimately feeding mice and watching the longevity of choosing better foods and not better foods, right? So then. Here's what I want you to understand. Your body is physically an age, and then you have a biological age of how well you take care of your body. And so that's what they were talking about. They were like, listen, so many people go do crazy diets and they're in and out and start and restart and all of the things and just do nothing because they get so frustrated with the lack of, I guess, the results, but they don't give it enough time. And so here's what we're going to talk about, because this is what he talked about. I thought it was powerful. And so here, number one, we're going to talk about drinking ketones. Number two, he talked about carb conscious meals and intermittent fasting, or just fasting was one in general. He talked about the power of protein in our diet. He talked about weightlifting and getting your steps in. He talked about stress and sleep. 1% better every day. So number one, for those of you who are sharing the video and you want to try to win my mom fuel in a cool little cup, here's where I started 7 years ago. I'll show you how to shake it up. And at any point in time, if you want to know more about the ketones, you can post trial in the comments and we'll chat. So I started this 7 years ago. I actually didn't start a keto diet. My husband did. And I would say today, we're actually not strict keto. I would say carb conscious. Carb conscious, I eat more protein. My goal is to build muscle. I understand the power of protein. And so and if you have questions, just type your questions in the comments and we'll chat afterwards. Or if I see them, I'll answer them, or I'll answer your questions next time. So you take a packet, you put it in water. This is what's so fun about this water bottle, because I tell people, if you have a hard time getting your water intake in, I drink way more water when I have a straw. And I also like to drink anything that I have a straw with. Sometimes, so this is what's fun, is you have a cup. It's the same cup that one of you will win. And you can put your ketones, your protein, or just your water. And look, you can shake it up, obviously. Easy, easy, easy. I did this 7 years ago. I shook this up. I drank it. I didn't take a nap that day that I took this product. It changed my life. It is a tool. So I'm going to start with number one. I think drinking ketones is powerful. It is a tool. Most people need something to keep them on track. Tell me in the chat, do you wake up and drink coffee? Do you wake up and drink ketones? How do you start your morning? So I wake up and drink coffee. I wake up and drink ketones. Some of you wake up and grab coffee or a pot of coffee or energy drinks or whatever the case may be. This is my fuel. You have your own. So watch how fun this cup is, because you guys, I love to drink out of a straw. It's just a thing. I drink more. So you shake this baby up, you put it in water, and watch. Ta-da! I can have a straw now because it has this cool little lid. Like, I don't know. I just think it's fun. So, and then I'm going to drink my mom fuel. Okay. All right. I'm going to come back and answer the questions about ketones that people are asking. I love it, Tisha. Somebody asked about the cost of these and how to get them, so we'll talk about that in just a second. If you just want to chat with me about your goals, how to get started, maybe some food ideas, trial packs, just post trial. I'm not gonna force your hand. I'm legitimately going to give you some videos to watch. I'm going to personally chat with you to help you understand them. But this helps with your energy, your focus, your appetite control. It helps you not eat all the Oreos. It helps you stay awake. It helps you stay focused. It turns your brain on. And even at the end of the day, ketones actually help your body sleep better. So if you already drink ketones, you can share with everybody below, like, what's your favorite benefit of drinking them? Fat loss, of course, but there's so many benefits to the product, and they taste great. Okay, so number one is drinking ketones. Number two is being carb conscious. So carb conscious meaning, oftentimes people are like, I'm going keto, I'm going to be keto, and they actually don't truly understand it. A ketogenic diet is legitimately, you're going to track everything you eat. You're going to eat 80% fat, under 20 carbs a day. You're going to do it for a long period of time. Hopefully your body makes ketones. Not everybody's does. Carb conscious really helps people be more mindful, not be so strict on it. Not that strict is bad. You can totally do that, but it also gives people like, I can do this without feeling like I've got to track everything. I don't like to track everything. Or, oh my goodness, I forgot to make my lunch. I'm already out. Now I wrecked everything and I'm going to go on, I'm going to do whatever I want for the next 3 days because I'm frustrated with myself. Here's what carb conscious looks like. You get up in the morning and you either intermittent fast. I'm laughing at my husband because he just spilled water all over the place. Intermittent fast, or like bacon and eggs, sausage in the air fryer, right? Carb conscious is, for lunch, I'm going to take the buns off the burgers, the croutons off the salad. I'm going to put the dressing on the side. I'm going to pack my lunch and have, hard-boiled eggs or meat sticks or veggies and dip. I'm going to grab a salad. I'm going to grab a low-carb wrap with some meat and cheese in it, egg salad, tuna fish, carb conscious, right? I'm not going to snack because I'm bored. If I need a snack, I'm going to do some almonds or a pickle or a cheese stick. Carb conscious is I'm going to make the best decisions possible in the moment that I'm at because I want to feel great. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to drink ketones. We're going to be carb conscious. You can work on, he says, fasting is incredible for you. We have some different fasts through our company. We do a 60-hour, which we're starting to do this next weekend. It's 60 hours. We do it together as an entire large group where you don't eat for 60 hours, but you drink broth for your lunch and your dinner. You drink ketones to fuel you. You've got electrolytes, and you've got an incredible accountability group. He talked about fasting and words like autophagy and things that I'm like, listen, all you need to do is tell me what is helping people's biological age, right? I'm going to turn 40, but I want my body to be healthier than 40. I hope my biological age is like 30. Wouldn't that be great? Which I actually feel like I'm in better shape than I was when I was 20. What do you think, babe? I seriously do. I feel like I'm in better shape than before I had kids. And so because there's certain things that I've put in place, right? So that is the goal. He said people can reverse their biological age by eating healthy, by doing different things in their food choices, right? We drink ketones, we maybe do some fasts, we drink our water, we do some weightlifting, and we move our body and get our steps in. So we're eating carb conscious. If you need recipes, go to ketomomsecrets.com, all one word, and just scroll down, click on recipes, and you will have tons to help you. You can go to the Keto Mom Secrets Instagram. You can scroll through this page for the last 7 years. You've got no shortage of recipes. Otherwise, keep it simple. Protein, veggies, You could add some avocado to it, but most people don't eat enough protein. That's something that I was going to talk to you about. We have this concept of like keto, keto, keto. Most people aren't doing keto. They're doing carb conscious, and they're not eating enough protein. Women will see this, honestly, in their hair or their nails or their skin, or even just, I have 4 dogs as well. Welcome to my 4 dogs, and we have 4 daughters. And so protein is a must, and your body will use it as energy. Oftentimes you'll have some people say, I can't eat too much protein, it's going to turn into fat. You need more protein. Hands down, you need more protein. So we've got drinking ketones, being carb conscious, intermittent fasting or just fasting in general, eating enough protein. And he even said like 20, did he say 20 to 30 grams a meal, Steve? I think it was like at least 20 grams a meal. My goal is 100 grams of protein a day. And I'm also working on building muscle. Then he talked about the power of moving your body, not just weightlifting. This really got to me because I like to lift weights. I'm currently learning to love cardio, and it doesn't have to be a crazy cardio. So I do it in CrossFit, but he said most people don't get enough steps in. He's like, not just weightlifting, and it doesn't have to be crazy CrossFit. You could legitimately go to YouTube. You could have a couple weights in your home and just type in like simple at-home weightlifting. Like if you have a really great program, you can share with us, but you can do it all for free on YouTube. I go to CrossFit because I love it. I love the community. And I also need to make sure that I'm moving my body, not just weightlifting. So I wish I could say exactly the stats that he gave with the amount with people that legitimately just got 8 to 10,000 steps in, but that's the goal, 8 to 10,000 steps. And he was like, that will help with longevity of your life, with your heart health. He was very adamant about it, wasn't he, babe? Anything else that he said? I mean, he was very adamant about people just walking. 8 to 10,000 steps in your day. So we've got drinking ketones, being carb conscious, intermittent fasting, eating your protein, moving your body, weights, and steps, if you physically can, right? Some people are like, I can't right now. And that's something you can work with a therapist or your doctor, but if you can, go for a walk, right? If you can get like 2, 3, 5-pound weights and just get your muscles engaged, it's going to help you with your longevity. And then he just talked about the power of stress and sleep. So renewing your mind, reading or meditating or journaling, like your mindset is so important. I talk about it on this page every single day, especially in the mornings. Like what you think really truly depicts how your day is going to be, whether you go through the drive-thru or you pack your lunch, whether you're crabby and make poor choices, or you're happy because you decided to read a book or listen to a podcast or actually say what you're grateful for, like having an attitude of gratitude in the morning will shift your choices throughout the day. And then like if you're stressed, your body reacts specific ways when you're stressed. It holds on to weight. You just won't feel good. It actually can make you sick. So we had a girl that also came to speak at our event and how she worked so much that she stressed her body out and she got so sick. And so relaxing or self-care, whatever that looks like for you, we talked about, again, meditating or journaling, going for a walk. Self-care can be, number one, getting your steps in and being mindful and having some quiet. And so any of those things, you just have to understand, like if I am stressed out, first of all, my hair is going to fall out, my body's going to react, it's going to hold on to fat, I'm going to get sick. And then sleep. If you're not sleeping well, figure out why you're not. Are you scrolling through social media? My husband loves to wear blue blocker glasses. Do you read a book versus watching TV? Some of you sleep with your TV on. Not good. Different things to help you sleep better. All of those things. It's not about doing a crazy amount in a short amount of time. It's about implementing small steps consistently over time so that you create a lifestyle of drinking your ketones, moving your body, being carb conscious, doing the best that you can. It starts in your mind. So getting up in the morning and making those choices, drinking your water, right? Making the best choices possible, plugging into a community here at the KetoMOM page. I'm here to help you. You can send me a message. You can comment in the chats. You can find other people that are on the same journey you are. You can friend them. You can go, do you want to be my accountability partner? Hey, I saw that. Oh my goodness, Melinda, you look so nice. I love that you're here. How long have you been here? You walk outdoors. So do I. We should be accountability partners. Like, even if you don't have somebody physically in your sphere of influence, in your environment. There's a lot of people online and people all across the world that would love to be encouraged and held accountable. And you can do it here. So I hope that's helpful. Don't overthink this. It's 1% better every day. Think about this. Every day I get up and my choices either give me 1% better or 1% worse. So I'm going to get up and read 1% better. I'm going to choose my attitude and be grateful. I'm going to make better choices for my food. I'm going to intermittent fast. I'm going to drink my ketones. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm choosing all those things, and gradually, by the end of the year, you will see a great increase of feeling better. You don't see it overnight, not in a week, not in a month, but the 1% better, you're going to go this way. The opposite can happen as well. I'm going to get up, I'm crabby, I'm making poor choices, my attitude is bad, I'm not choosing the right foods. Like, I don't see the donut add to my waistline on week 1 or week 2 or week 3, but I choose worse foods and I'm not happy and I skip the gym. And eventually, you at the end of the year, between all of those little 1% poor choices, you're going to get to the opposite end of these people over here. Where do you want to be at the end of the year so that you're not having to restart? And it's not easy. It takes some discipline. It takes some saying no. It takes doing hard things. Somebody asked me the other day if I loved CrossFit, and I said, I love to go to CrossFit because our girls love it. I want to be a supportive mom. I want to feel better, live longer, be stronger. Is it easy? Absolutely not. Every time before I start a CrossFit workout, I get butterflies in my stomach because I'm like, this is going to hurt. Like, I have to tell myself I can do this, but it's going to hurt for a little bit. And it doesn't kill me, right? It's great for me. So the process isn't easy. It's simple. Drink your ketones, carb conscious, be mindful, reach out if you need support, plug into the community, drink your water, get your steps in. If you can weightlift, do some simple weightliftings to keep your muscle, because the older you get, the faster your muscle deteriorates. And that's what causes things like when you're older, falling and breaking things. And so you want to keep your muscle. You want to stay healthy. I want to be the grandma someday. I mean, our girls are 15, 13, 11, and 9, so not anytime soon. But someday, I'm going to be the grandma that can pick up our grandkids and go for walks and push strollers and not be hindered by my health. I don't want my girls taking care of me. I want to be able to help them. I'm going to be the best version of me, right? So those are the steps. If you need help, you can send me a message. Just do something. Make better choices every single day. If you did not get a chance to hear about this, you can win some mom fuel. Press the share button. I like to say sharing is caring. You have to let me know that you shared in the comments, because it doesn't always let me see people's names in the shared spot. And then we'll do this today and tomorrow. I'll draw a name on Monday for a super fun cup, and I'll put a couple packets of ketones in there. If you've never tried them, post trial in the comments. It's a fuel. It's incredible. Puts you in ketosis. So otherwise, send me a message. I'm here to help. I hope you have an incredible Saturday. Thank you for tuning in, and we will talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody.